got her. Hey, she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. I still got her. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. Yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, sock it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highest man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
15. Hey, 15.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
43!
On the run, this is Gray. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start out here with the option left. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson.
And the Ravens have taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like...
And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run the option on third and short yardage. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Edwards. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, second down. Jackson options out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have...
Can I talk my... Come on! That other side. The Oakley way. Hey. C5. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game. Never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. You should sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'm gonna take them both back to the penthouse and get...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Out route to Hill, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Hey, turn on 2. Turn on 2. Turn on 2. Oh, that's...
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get into him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action, now it's Tua. Outright, caught by Chosen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. He's got it! Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start with the option. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Yo. You are.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Hey, report. Get up.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ready, Josh?
Tua, a final shot before half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
From the 21, here's second down and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins.
Bulldozes past him.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next the score, Ravens 21, Dolphins 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And down to the 41. From the 41, here's second down and 7.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Slot man moves right. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First down, Ravens.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
133 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
34 yards.
And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Into space at the 45.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing Tua.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill.
And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
21 21G, 21G.
Now Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And they turn the pick six into a pick eight with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a glitter ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless, I can make a scene go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. Open man is chosen. He's got him. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now second and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Flushed out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense to have to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
On second down, Mostert. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua to throw again. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
20, TX. Let's go.
Here's Tua. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Tua going to throw. They still can't get it. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
21G, 21G.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
First down now, but that clock rolling. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Look, there he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 43 yards. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Now he's loose at the 40. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
They'll throw now on the final play. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just run them and hit.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Jackson now. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Charlie Kohler, 32 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And they'll begin by running the option. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. He's on his way, and he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the option right, Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from this.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it on the move to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Go, man. Hey, go Lion. Let's go.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Flush to his right. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Running on first down, Eckler. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 48 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson being chased out left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Now Dobbins again on second down. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A 50-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
But that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it...
Oh, Del Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. From the gun, Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Tucker's kick is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one at this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
21.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
And quickly they get to the line.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Jackson will throw again. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Jackson going to run the draw. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got Allen, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
First down, Chargers.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, it's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough Still a yard to go on third down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd
and he'll be pinned at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Jackson to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 67 yards.
And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Jackson.
And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert going to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert.
Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use him on the defensive end. But
he's by himself, Keenan Allen.
He's into space past the 25.
And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Penn
electric clean. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the first carry for their fullback. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's first down. Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Go. 5-9.
Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the run to do it. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight plan. Promise you, if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act,
Yeah.
and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with expired tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, I'm doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, I'm doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, I'm doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye.
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million, 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost cosign. I stopped thinking about the future, cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I see my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best curses. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers too shallow for...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Down the sideline he goes. And down right around the 37. 38 yards on the scamper there. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down and a run by Robinson. He stiff arms him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Got London on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Ritter on the 4th down try. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by David Ojabo. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run here with Dobbins. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
There he goes, right side. Well, they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 22. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Rockius.
incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a party. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets and say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I'm just lose the opportunity, fuck home, made way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to reach like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. You got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that job peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Jets. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Rodgers going to come out throwing. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Cook. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
That's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Rodgers to throw on second down. He'll get this to Lazard. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football. And they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. And I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And again, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hardman. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run with Cook. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Jets. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker as a kickoff for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Rodgers now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Down the right sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. Mecole Hardman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this a little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Dobbins trying the left side.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Sets up a first down and goal.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. That's caught left side by Hardman. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Cook. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They run again on first down, Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Cook again. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Almost nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th. And this time he is in. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. How about this? And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run it again with Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
On gain of a yard, brings up 3rd and 1.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Rodgers. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Get 300. Get 300.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle was there, but couldn't bust free. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. Jackson now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Again, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain an 11-point spread. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Dobbins with it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Rodgers throwing here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. This is 1st and 10. And not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.
Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game. Never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. I'm Rodeo big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. But I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it looked like he was able to get it back. So a big sigh of relief there. Disastrous way to start this ball game.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Prescott looks to throw right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On second down, Prescott again. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It got his man complete. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 81 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. Have that on his own sideline and in his locker room. Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, well, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, If it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
On second. He gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Pollard again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Edwards is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing, our score after 1. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Pollard going to try the right side. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Pollard again. And he gets it down to the 32. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd down, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go, 46. Hey, chill.
Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 52 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7. So time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
13. Hey.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. And this time, Jackson will throw it. He's got it complete to Aguilar. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you said, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here go 47.
Final play of the half, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. He's got room at the 30. There he goes again. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back,
They've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jackson on 1st down. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 35-yard line.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Dancing to his left.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by...
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong with richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black too. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17, back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with a life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap,
as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rack for real. Broski turn into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die. I hope that Jesus come and dry the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turn into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lisa 24. Hey, kill.
They'll start on the ground. ETN stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 more there and another first down. And they'll go again with ETN. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On play action, Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. yards as they got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
First and goal at the 1. Johnson will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. The drive will start with an option going left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter.
Jackson's pass complete to Odell Beckham. A gain of 4. It's now second.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Another run here with Dobbins. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 21. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lawrence. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success.
Let's go.
Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Read it 44. Read it 54.
Now Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like.
There he goes, left side. Look at the big fella go. He's on his way. Finding room at midfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 79 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down at a yard. Etienne up the middle.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson options out left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 24 yards. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Jaguars 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill, 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 kill. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Safe right.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Great job.
Lawrence. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
11. Take right open.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Throwing now, Lawrence. This is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Down the sideline he goes. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, like...
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall.